So today is going to be a little negative. It's more of a rant that I would like to just rant about. Also, progression on the house that I've been kind of doing off camera. It's coming along very nicely. Please, once again, ignore my voice. Allergy season has been destroying me this year. But yeah, I wanted to talk about boomers because I can't really disclose where I work or what I do for work or anything like that, so that I do not get myself into work trouble. I still need a job, so I will leave it very vague, but I will say that my job I have to work with and technically for boomers, if you will. And when you have to help boomers and when you have to work alongside boomers, I swear to God, it's the worst thing on planet Earth. They always think they're right, and they have, like, sometimes the dumbest mindset. For example, they could be literally the same level of, they could be like the same level or the same tier or whatever you want to call it of like work level. So you could both be exactly the same job description, whatever, but they still, in their mind, for some reason, think that they are like manager or a supervisor or somebody with an authority figure over you, where you have to just listen to what they say and you have to do what they say with no questions asked, even if it's stupid. And sometimes they are managers or supervisors or whatever, where they do have that authority over you, but they still have like some of the dumbest things to say. And it's just really the worst when they are that position, that supervisor or manager position, or even like they're like the kid in high school that would tattletale anytime the class did something wrong whenever the teacher was away, kind of thing, you know. Like, we had a substitute teacher and everybody lied to the substitute about how, like, yeah, we always watch movies, and then when the teacher gets back, uh the tattletale would, you know, tell the teacher that, oh, all we did was watch movies because that's what everybody said, and we didn't do any work. And it's like, really? But yeah, I just wanted to rant about how I don't understand the mindset of that generation. I suppose it's their parents that they had to deal with, and they just regurgitate what they were told when they were kids, because I'm sure their parents told them exactly the same thing. And obviously, if you go back 2 generations, this is back in like uh, right out of World War II or around the Vietnam era, where a lot of things were like, this is the way you need to do it, and everybody just fell behind it without asking questions, which is so bizarre to me. That could be a discussion for another time. But like, that mindset does not apply to nowadays. Like, a lot of things that you do, like, I'm not gonna do it unless it has a purpose or a reason to do it in a certain way. Does that make sense? So for example, uh if I had no use for these cherry blossoms, like if I wasn't building my house for it, and I hate the look of cherry blossoms, why would I come through here and deforest the cherry blossom forest? It makes no sense. I would leave it alone, right? But say this little villager here, he's my boss, or he's somebody in an authority figure over me, and he says, I need you to deforest the cherry blossom forest. And most people nowadays have a mindset enough to go, why would I deforest something so beautiful? Whereas a lot of boomers would just go, oh, yes, sir, right away, sir, because you're an authority figure, I'll do what you say. I'm talking very vague, I know, and so I'm kind of probably losing a lot of people. But once again, I just really wanted to more so rant than talk about specifics. I will say that I had an instance recently. I'm sure a lot of people deal with this, and to be fair, I'm not going to fully 100% defend myself on this matter because I do understand to a degree why this rule is in place. But a lot of jobs and a lot of places will absolutely like lose their ever-loving shit if you are on your phone at any point in time that you're at work. And really, really just don't get that because, once again, without disclosing like too much information, we have work phones at my work, and you have to use said work phone, right? So I'm already on a phone. So if we are slow, I have already finished everything that I need to do, and there's no task of any kind that needs to be done. There's nothing to be done, right? Once again, trying to talk vague. I'm sure smart people out there are going to figure out like what kind of job or where, uh, what type of job that I work, But uh, say there is literally nothing to do other than like busy work. I do not understand the mindset that, hey, I've been seeing you're on your phone a lot. You need to get off your phone. Something as stupid as, well, we have X rule in place, even though, like, it doesn't really make sense to anybody, but for some reason the boomers will fall in line and obey said rule, uh, and just not ask any questions, and they'll just do it. And like, once again, I understand to a degree. Like, yes, certain rules are in place for a reason, but like, if nobody follows a rule that everybody knows is stupid, and it doesn't take huge brain power to understand that this rule is is a corporate rule from somebody that has never done the job that we all do, and we all understand that the rule is stupid. Why would you be that little kid in the classroom that goes and tells on the class that they're not doing what the teacher said? I hope this makes sense to some people. I really do. I'm sure the people that work a job like the one I am explaining will fully understand this. To the people that don't work or have never worked a job like the one like I am working, I'm sure they're very confused. Uh, but yeah, that's just like protecting myself from being fired because, yeah, like as much as I hate dealing with boomers, I do have to just kind of grin and bear it at the moment. It would be a fantastic thing to be my own boss and do my own thing, whether it be YouTube or making video games or doing literally anything that I am my own boss, because I really can work with boomers and I can work with other people pretty well. I feel like I just work better by myself. And yeah, going back to what I was saying, I just can't stand boomers. I really can't. And like, oh, I'm stepping into very iffy territory here. So like, don't take what I'm saying wrong, because I love my family. I really do. I don't mean be like too harsh about it, but like even your relatives or your parents, if you have boomer parents or boomer relatives, like, it's kind of like I love you with like a 10-foot pole kind of thing, because you have such a stupid mentality with a lot of things that I just don't want to be around for it. I don't know if that makes sense without getting into details. Talking very vague again with that, but yeah, I think I'm just rambling at this point. Let me know what you think about boomers. Am I just, being stupid? I feel like I'm not. I feel like a lot of people have this mindset that boomers are the worst generation. If not the worst, they are pretty close to the worst because, I mean, you'll see videos of them going to places like Starbucks or whatever, and they'll just be yelling at the Starbucks employee for whatever the reason is. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the employee. They're just angry to be angry. But yeah, you kind of switch off of that for a little bit before the video ends. I am exploring around and finding the new biome so that I can use that with my building. I don't know if you can kind of tell like the vision I'm going for with the building. I think it's gonna look pretty nice in my opinion. I once again am not an amazing builder, but I'm trying my best to make the building look at least somewhat nice. And I know it looks pretty rough at the moment, but hopefully you can see the vision. I may even kind of change it up a little bit from how it is now, because I thought I would like this, but I think it's a little too samey. I might do something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I do like the ceiling, though. I think the ceiling looks nice. And I don't know if I'm in the minority with that, but I do. I think it looks nice. But yeah, if you haven't seen my other videos, they should be in a playlist. Go back and watch those if you would like to. If you like these just random talk or deep talks that I do. I do hope to kind of keep this a series on the channel, and yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it what I've been doing. I'm gonna do it on Mondays. Kind of ironic, doing like a Minecraft Monday kind of thing. But once again, Minecraft is just like the backdrop for the most part. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about in the video 9 times out of 10. So, but yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. Oh, and side note, I did not spawn these in. If somebody thinks I did, off camera, I found a in city. I think that's what they're called, right? I found an in city when I was mining, and I found the amethyst right next to it, which was crazy. And I went through the amethyst thing to the in city. Anybody has suggestions of what I should talk about, please, once again, leave them in the comments. I love talking about just about anything within reason, within YouTube guidelines, you know. Let's not get too crazy, but I can get a little crazy, just not too crazy, right? I don't want to get my channel banned or anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, kind of rambling today, sorry. So that's all I have to say. I hope everybody has a good day. Please check out all my other videos. Like the video and subscribe if you want to be notified. Make sure you use the bell to get notifications for when I post new videos, or just tune in. I would really appreciate you subscribing and just tuning in on Mondays if you really like these. I do plan on continuing to make my other videos too. If this is just kind of okay for you, I do think I could be wrong, because once again, I could talk about that in the next video, but I am pretty busy because I have moved and there's a lot to do out here with my girlfriend, and but I do plan on trying to play Apex again and maybe make some content on it. We shall see. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever it is.